Fender Thinline Telecaster, one of the most iconic and strangely born instruments in Fender's history. Thanks for joining us here at Casino Guitars and dive in a little bit on the history of these things and also just why you might need one in your arsenal and collection. So thanks for tuning in. Enjoy. The Fender Thinline Telecaster was introduced in 1969, but the design came in '68 from old Roger Rosmeisel. I think I said that right. Rosmeisel. It's hard to say sometimes. But he emigrated from Germany post-war because it wasn't the best place to be building guitars at the moment. Very difficult. So he came over here. His designs can be found in the likes of Gibsons, Rickenbackers, and multiple Fenders as well. So you've probably played a guitar at some point in your life that's been touched by Roger's hand. So hats off to you, Roger. Thanks for bringing us this little guitar here. Now, the first Thinline Telecaster came out in '69, as I said. And that's what we're sort of known as the two single coil standard ash body, but there's a reason they came out with it, not for sonic capabilities, not for a different look. There was a shortage in lightweight woods at this time all across, and Fender guitars were getting notoriously heavy with their thick poly coats, so they were trying to figure out anything they could do to relieve the weight. From chambering, just cutting big chunks out, so they came up with this new design, old Roger did, and he put an F-hole there, redesigned the F-hole, taken away from the old classic Gretsch F-holes, and shrunk it down, positioned it, cut some body out, and voila, a new guitar has been born. The Fender Thinline Telecaster started out with the two single coil pickups, but as we know, the most iconic were the two wide range humbucking pickups that are now extremely sought after in the resale market with or without your guitar. So Fender's re-released those as the Cunifees, which is a really fun thing to say. Named after the specific metals made to use this guitar. This guitar's pickups, I apologize. But it's, I am a lover of the fact that this vehicle, this instrument, has become a vehicle of different woods, different pickups, obviously different looks. I'm holding a Fender custom shop piece by Greg Fessler right now. This piece is obsessively good in my opinion, with two hot Seymour Duncan P90s in there. I don't think you can ask for a better combination than that, but I do love those wide ranges as well. The other piece I was playing was a vintage 1972, owned by Radney Foster. Beautiful, beautiful piece. It needs a fret job badly, but a gorgeous instrument. Now let's dig in a little bit to what makes these so special besides the history, the unique pickups, the pickguards, the woods. It's the sound. The sound of this guitar, it's not a 335, it's not a hollow body. A lot of people get confused with that and think it's going to be the same sound because it has this beautiful F-hole or a Gretsch type style. It really is still a Telecaster, but it's a Telecaster with a bit of steroids. Steroids in sonic worlds that are a little bit different. I like to think that the hollow body gives it a little bit of airiness, a little bit more woodiness, which is, these are weird words that only guitar players use, but really it accentuates the highs, accentuates the lows a bit. Sometimes it gives you a little bit of a different mid-range sound to it. But overall, it creates a vehicle for me that makes me want to explore different sonic territories. I love Jazz Masters, but they can't be my bread and butter for everything. I love Stratocasters, that kind of is my bread and butter. But when I get a Thinline Tele, it takes me somewhere different than a traditional Tele or either of those two instruments I just mentioned. Often the Telecaster is placed in the world with the Les Paul, which I can see that it sort of lives in a similar sonic world. It's like a high-powered Tele in that Les Paul universe almost. But the Thinline, it gives us this weird sonic nod to the old, but with a really unique propulsion. I was gonna say propellant, that's not right. Propulsion to the future. I love the future in 1972, in '69 and '68. I love what it does when I wanna explore new open chordings and when I wanna sort of find interesting sort of sonic territories to go without just traditional pentatonic blues soloing as well. I love it with reverb, and this is a sin to me in some ways, but I love it with a good delay pedal. I just don't use delay that often. I love it, but I'm just lazy. But there's a way that these speak. It resonates in your body a bit more too. If you're playing with real amplifiers and you're playing in a room that you can turn it up a bit, you're gonna feel the resonation, you're gonna feel the feedback coming out. You have to control it and harness it in a different way. But man, when you start recording with it or playing live, it's a whole unique, fun, wild ride that you can't really capture with any other instrument besides a Thinline Telecaster. Playing these beautiful instruments can be one of the best, exciting, and thrilling little experiences you weren't expecting to have. A little Telecaster in your lap, lighter, I'm going to say more funner, and just got a little spunk to it. I love them. I hope you do too. Check them out. Go have fun out there, explore, find your favorite guitar shop. Contact us, contact Fender, whoever you like. It's a beautiful instrument. I hope you have fun. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Enjoy.